What it do, y'all? It's your boy Mayde, Hip Hop MD. I'm here on the map with my boy Dividend, Myrtle Ave Productions. Make sure y'all peep this next video.
Money over this, it depends on commas. I want a girl that's simple, I don't want no drama. I don't need no new friends, boy, I got a lot of. Won't wear no pair of shoes unless they Ferragamo. Let's be honest, let's be honest. Say they sick, they never see no doctor. Your wifey in my crib, you must not hit a popper. You say airline real nigga, I know your barber.
Even before Nelly and Murphy Lee dropped Air Force Ones, footwear has been synonymous with hip-hop and pop culture. Whether it be throwback Nikes or retro Adidas or Air Force Ones or even Sauconys and red bottoms and Balenciagas, having on the freshest and latest kicks has always been of the utmost importance. But your shoe game is nothing until you've tried on these.
On the map. We got a very special edition with a very special guest. We got Mayde, aka Hip Hop MD, my brother.
Good to see you, brother.
In arms.
Yes. Happy Founders Day, baby.
Happy Founders Day.
We out
to
here handling business, yeah.
Every day, man. You know, this is what we're supposed to do. This is what we're here for. Glad you're out here in Vegas.
Yeah, thanks for having me, bro.
I'm glad I actually got to catch up with you. You do so many things. You're an artist. You're a producer. You're an actor. You're a writer. You're an inventor, you're an entrepreneur all around. You know, you do so many things, you put so many hats. Glad I was able to catch up to you.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hey, this platform is dope. We're all about sharing knowledge, and you know that's how we grow. So we build, and we talk about business, and we handle business. You know, put things into action and put things into motion. You know, I
really like your segments on your Hip Hop MD. Like I like how it's grown. I like the content of it. It's always funny. It's always informative. You have a little bit of everything. You have where there's videos where it consists of breaking down actual science and motions and things of that nature, but you also have the music side of everything, and you can break down anything. Then you have the fun side of it, where you can actually interact with technology and see how technology and music interact. So tell me a little bit about how you started with the concept of Hip Hop MD and like how you see it blossoming and how it's evolving.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, I remember the actual thing that sparked the idea. I was sitting at I was one of my frat brother's houses, so I was waiting for him to get ready, and there was this Rick Ross song that was playing. I can't remember the exact song, but there was a bar in there where he was talking about having a house next to Oprah, and I'm just sitting there, just kind of daydreaming, thinking, I was like, man, Oprah's a billionaire. I wonder how like what type of money you'd have to live next to Oprah. I was like, is Rick Ross on that level? He's on that financial level. And then I just started thinking about lyrics in general, music lyrics, because I'm always big on lyrics, and when you listen to music, a lot of times we just listen to it and we don't actually think about what people are saying. And so I started kind of just fact checking. So Hip Hop Science kind of started out more as like a humorous fact check, where you listen to these lyrics and then I go and dissect the lyrics to determine whether they're science fact or science fiction, And then I was just thinking about humorous lyrics and how to break those down in different entertaining ways. And so that's how it started. And then I just started kind of doing more of like a truth or false or truth kind of comparison with lyrics. And then it kind of evolved into getting more technical, getting more scientific behind the lyrics and what they meant, and diving into different analogies, or taking maybe a mention about a specific animal and dissecting more into that animal and what their species does, and different things related to environment and whatnot. So it started to evolve from that, and for me, my background is in civil environmental engineering, and then obviously as an artist and an actor, I have that entertainment side as well. And it was a way for me to really infuse both of my passions together. And now it's evolved from just having that idea of just being a humorous platform and sharing some stuff on YouTube to this whole science communication world that I've been involved in now, with like STEM outreach, science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and giving back. Because my big thing is I want more people that look like me, getting more in touch with their nerd side and
Right,
understanding
exactly.
that science and technology is the wave of the future, and that type of innovation is where we all need to be going towards. And so I want to do more encouragement of more minorities and youth into the STEM field. So now this platform has transitioned into that focus of diversity and inclusion. And so I just use music, pop culture, and entertainment as a way to be able to explain complex scientific subjects and make it more palatable so people that like us feel more represented and feel more connected to that type of knowledge.
That's pretty cool, man, because looking at like events like you're at now, like the CES, it's evolved. Now your platform has actually been picked up by 3 companies at the CES to be represented.
Yeah.
Right? And so, and I look around at the convention and I don't see many minorities walking around. I see minorities, but as far as like African American males or African American females, that's not something that
You
I
see more you see more minorities working staff there, like,
Right.
as far as like
Exactly.
security and check-in and stuff like that. But as far as attendees, we're just peppered through there, you know.
Right.
And it's unfortunate, you know. And I came to CES last year, and that was one of the main things I noticed is that there weren't many black and brown people there, you know. And it was predominantly white males, you know, and it was a reflection of just kind of how the workforce is, you know, especially in the STEM fields. You go to your jobs, whether it be engineering or biology, or if you're a doctor, the majority of people that you're working with are going to be white counterparts, or if it's more specifically white male counterparts. So, you know, there's lack of women in STEM as well too, and as well as minorities and different things like that. So that's definitely something I want to be able to shed light on and help change with this platform too.
That's pretty good, because you're definitely breaking molds. You're definitely breaking the standard, and it's a beautiful thing to see it, how it's evolving and how you're incorporating all of your music and all of your knowledge and all of your innovation into it. And it's just a great platform. I'm glad to like see it blossom, man.
Excellent.
How does that tie in with your music? Because you're also an artist.
Yeah.
You also, you produce music. You actually have your own. You have your own projects. You have your own videos. How does that all tie in with your music that you have?
Yeah, for me, it really just ties in mostly just from the perspective of being connected, right? Because I've always been a music head. I've been doing hip hop like since I can remember, you know, from back in my woo-wear rocking days. So I've just been immersed in music, you know, and that I'll always be immersed in music. That's a side of me that will never go away, right? But I remember as I was tracking through just kind of my educational process and going from high school to college and everything like that, I was always MC. Before I was Mayde, I was Nautilus MC back in the day, and then transitioned to Mayde a few years back. But going through that process, I always had kind of like my music side, and then I had my school side, you know, and then when I got into the workforce, you know, I'd go to work, you know, in a job that was Maynard, and then after I got out of work, you know, I was in the studio and I was Mayde, you know, and I was always kind of living these two sides, and we do that all the time as black men in professional environments. You always got to do that code switch, you know, where you have your work side and you have your out of work side, you know. And I find it in really kind of going towards that end of STEM and really trying to do more outreach and stuff. I want to be able to connect with people that are having that same issue, right? And so my knowledge of music is really just assisting in that dynamic of helping and educating people about music, because now I can actually use my acumen and use my knowledge about music and pop culture and entertainment to actually make those references. So whether it's, you know, doing an interview and I tie in some, you know, strategic, like I'm doing a thing with cyber shoes, and, you know, during my talks or interviews, you know, I might tie in a song about some fly kicks or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like a Nas reference, Nike's on my feet, and you make my mission complete, you know what I'm saying, like I'm able to tie things that are humorous, but it also makes sense depending on who I'm working with or what scientific topic I'm discussing as well too. So it's really just having that knowledge and that understanding and being connected to that culture that makes my science education more relatable.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope, man. That's really dope. So do you have any new music that's coming out or any new projects that you're working on?
Yeah, well, I released a video for my last project, Let's Be Honest. Did a music video for that about a month ago. Yeah, make sure you check that out. It's dope. And that was going to be the single for a new EP project that I'm going to release. No set date yet on that one. It's still in the works.
Look out for it. Just keep out.
Yeah, keep out for it. I'll definitely be releasing some new music later on this year. The intention was to have it beginning of this year, but with so much stuff going on right now with the Hip Hop Science platform, I'm really trying to get things in motion with that. But I'm still writing. I got tracks for days ready to go, and I want to make sure that when I put my project out that I have a whole game plan behind it, and that I know exactly how I want to market it, how I want to push it, and what platforms and everything like that, and also get some more visuals along too, because I want to do a visual for all the tracks on the project. So it will be coming soon. It's in the works.
You know what you're doing with a lot of things, so you know how it's gonna look, and you're always putting together like epic projects. So I'm looking forward to like the new stuff that's gonna be coming out. It's always a pleasure to watch your stuff, man. And you are doing so many things, and you also have your music. But as an innovator, tell them about what you're working on with the chicken salt.
Yeah, so I'm an entrepreneur, so I also have my business. I'm in the food business right now. I have a vegan bouillon seasonings called chicken salt, vegan chicken salt. We got 5 flavors: original, reduced sodium, lime, red pepper, barbecue, and then we have a special turmeric salt. And that's been a business I've been having for the past 4 years, myself and my business partner that I went to school with. For me, man, I always like to dive into as many things as I can. Curiosity, I always tell people curiosity is nature's PhD, right? That's how you learn about things. That's how you learn about just by asking questions and just trying things and seeing where they go. You never know exactly what's gonna happen. So my boy came up with the idea about bringing this Australian seasoning to the US, recreating it, making it healthier, making a vegan component of it, and just seeing where we could take it, you know. And our motto was really trying to find ways to encourage healthier home cooking. And so it's like, yeah, this sounds dope. I'm a foodie, I love food, and I've always wanted to work on a business, you know. I'm a businessman by heart, you know. So we started it and started growing, things started picking up, started just doing a lot of guerrilla marketing, and now we've been selling on QVC. We have distribution internationally. We have distribution to many big retailers in the West Coast and small retailers all across the country. And people are loving the product. We do a lot of festivals around the country as well too. And so right now we're trying to go into our first round of seed funding, and so hopefully get a good investor on board and help scale the company to the next level.
I really appreciate you coming through, man. I really appreciate you giving us that insight. Your Instagram, your Facebook, can you tell the people how to reach you?
Yeah, for sure. For all of my hip hop science stuff, you can reach me at Hiphopscienceshow on Instagram, same thing on Facebook. Website www.hiphopscienceshow.com, #hiphopscience. You'll see me, white lab coat, art glasses, and obviously the urban vinyl headphones at all times. So very easy to find. Music work, you can find me Mayde, Mayde, on Instagram at Mayde Music, and then also on YouTube, all my videos, you can search Mayde Music, you'll see all my content there as well too.
Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. Always a pleasure.
Always, man. Always.
You're doing big things, you're doing great things, and you're doing things for the community, and you're just growing. And you're a beacon, you're a star, and I appreciate you coming through to the show.
Thanks, man. Always. Yes. On the map, baby.
We got on the map. We'll be out with another one. Let's go.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Cracking.